Welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. And today we're talking about wanting to know, which is one of our biggest obstacles and self-sabotage patterns in whatever we're doing. Because wanting to know makes us cling on to things, and it is the opposite of knowing. So today I want to go through explaining the knowing, because I always tell you that in terms of chronic pain, in terms of some uncomfortableness in your life or in your body, you always know. You always know what the right thing for you to do is. But today we're gonna talk about what comes hand in hand with the knowing, because this is the tendency of our ego. We always try to control things, and this is what blocks the flow. This is what disconnects us from the knowing, actually, because the natural state we have, we're always connected to the infinite wisdom, to the knowing. We're always connected. You have this connection. This is where, when some teachers or healers, they're always going to tell you that the answers are within you. You have all these answers, and not only you have all the answers inside you, you have access to them non-stop, but also you're connected to the infinite possibilities of what you can create as a creator in your life. Okay, so we always know inside what's best for us, and we can even train our mind to read our future, because actually what we want is already destined for us. So we are creators, but at the same time, the book of our life has been written. It's not an opposite understanding, it's an extension of the understanding of the creator. But the limits of the creator are in the ego. The limits of the creator are in trying to control and trying to grasp and trying to do. Because over the creator, we move to the position of the being, the human being. Everything comes to me, life takes care of me. I allow myself to feel how I want to feel. And this is the journey, okay? And what blocks our knowing, what blocks the connection towards our knowing, to that infinite wisdom, is wanting to know. Because ego wants to know. Ego needs control. Ego needs confirmation. And ego wants things now. I want to know now. Which in itself blocks the knowing. Because if we want to know now, we're not allowing us to hear. We're not allowing us to receive, because we want. And the want is going outside of us, is the direction from inside to outside. The receiving is the opposite. Okay, receiving. I receive from within myself to my understanding. I basically upload the information, or download, or however you want to call it. I receive that information. But wanting to know is thinking I have to think it out. All the thoughts that are here have been already thought. Everything exists in the same time. So all has been thought out already. You're just moving along with it. And so any wanting to figure it out, wanting to rid yourself of pain, wanting to, it's like fighting, because it's going against what is. Wanting is separating yourself from the now, from what is. And grasping onto anything is what blocks the flow. So if I want to know, if I want to understand now, if I want to understand my pain now, or I want my pain to disappear right now, or I want to know why my pain is here, and I wanted to speak to me, this puts extreme pressure on yourself, on your body, on that pain. And it's frightened. So remind yourself of a situation when someone wants you to do something, when you're being forced to do something. Your reaction's probably gonna be the opposite. You're gonna be questioning it. Why? Why do I have to do it? Why now? Why me? And you're gonna be fighting with the freedom of I don't wanna do it, and with the feeling guilty. We talked about guilt yesterday. Do I wanna do it, or do I have to do it? Should I? And this is basically you spiraling between these two. And the same way you need to understand, once you approach your body, once you approach your future, your current situation, whatever's happening, whatever seems dramatic, whatever seems over exaggerated, all these situations. So whatever you want to resolve won't be resolved by wanting, by forcing it, but you will receive the messages by allowing it, by surrender to whatever is happening to you. And that's the only and the fastest way out, and the fastest way to get ahead. Because if you want to know something, you try to know it, you're trying, you're closing the portals of knowing, you're closing the flow, okay? And exactly the same way it works with physical chronic pain, because pain and relief go hand in hand, but you can either feel pain or you can feel relief. You can choose to see the pain that you're feeling as relief, because we talk about this, that tension accumulates, okay, fear, then tension, and it accumulates until the pain arises. But the pain in itself is already the moment of relief. This is where you're allowed to feel that. So that's the point of the pain. And if you're gonna be feeling it as something uncomfortable, something painful, that's your decision. Or if you're gonna be feeling it as relief, and you're gonna be choosing to feel relief instead of pain. And this is how we change the mechanism throughout all those situations. And the more we try to know this, the more we want to leave it, the more it concentrates and strengthens up. So the pain concentrates and gains layers, and the control is what blocks the flow. And it also blocks the manifestation, because of what you want, we will block it with this control, this wanting to figure it out, this wanting to know. And only allowing the flow, trusting the process, is what gets you ahead, is what allows you to feel the ease and relaxation. Because it's like wanting to feel relaxed, you can't force yourself to feel relaxed, you can't force yourself to feel relief in an unsafe environment. You must first create a safe environment if you're experiencing chronic pain, especially. And you, as a creator, you create the environment where it's safe for you to feel the things, to open up the knowing, to understand what's happening. And then you can learn how to relax and how to feel relief instead of pain. But until that, you're forcing it. So as long as you're gonna be wanting to know what the solution is, you're blocking the knowing itself. So I hope this helps. I hope this is very powerful for you. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.